Yo, what is going on, everybody? We need a little bit of background music. I am live. Thank you guys for joining. Man, my Twitter has been my ex is, well, that sounds like I'm talking about a specific person, right? My ex has been blowing up. Did they think about that when they decided to change the name from X to Twitter? My Twitter's been blowing up, by the way. So first off, let's turn that down a little bit. It has been an incredible 24 hours on X, Twitter, whatever, as I've been defending AI artists. The AI artists have been appreciative, so that's been really great. And then a lot of people, obviously, mainly furries who have really terrible PFP profile pics, are very, very mad about AI art and all the work they've done to perfect their ability to draw furries. They're really mad about. But what I would like to do, if you are against AI art, I'd love for you to join the chat. Feel free to have a conversation. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm just going to be prompting the video I've been working on. I've showed it on the previous stream, and you know, done all of that. I'm gonna turn my mic down. The mic is really loud. Holy cow! Let's turn that up. Still need it up a little bit. A little bit up. A little bit up. A little bit up. A little bit. Little bit. Little bit. Little bit. I think I feel like I'm peaking a lot more than I should be, but I'll just let you guys be the determiner of that. You guys, if you're in the chat, you can let me know if my audio is good. And so, but yeah, so I've been using Freepik to make an AI short based on one of the martyrs in history, because nobody has the courage to make stories about them. And so I said, well, by golly, I will do it. And so that's what I've been doing. And so I have Premiere set up, and I have Claude set up, ready to go. And then I have my AI video generator, which Freepik. And so I'm going to walk you kind of through my process, how I am making this video. And I think it should be a good time. Let me there we go. Okay, so it should be a good time, and feel free, if you're watching in the chat, feel free to join me, feel free to participate. I built this plugin with AI right here, as you can see. So if you have a prompt that you actually want me to generate an image for, I'll do that. And we'll put the prompt on the screen here, so that can be done, and we'll update it live, and if you're interested, I'll even show you how I built this plugin right here to allow me to feature chats live. So the chat is wide open, very excited to get started and begin this process. Actually I would love to finish this. But there's a lot of work to be done, and obviously when you're live streaming, you're not fully in the zone on the prompting the way you normally would be. But maybe if we could get a scene done on the stream, that would be really great. Like really nailed down. But let me show you guys what I got. Shall I show you what I have? I think I will. And hold on one second. All right. Okay. So if I go to here, this is it. Everything looks good. All right. Turn this music down. We're not going to need this when we're editing. So okay. So this is the scene I have. We got some done the other day. It actually, I'm actually pretty impressed with what we did. So let's I'll just play it from scratch so you guys have it in your head and you kind of know where we're going, and I'll skip the parts that are black and we'll come back to the black scenes. But
They're going to burn me in about 20 minutes.
this, by the way, is Thomas Cranmer. And Cranmer was a Protestant martyr who was burned alive, and the reason he was burned alive was for he he recanted 6 times and said that he lied about what he believed 6 times in order to save his life. So he was a coward. And then the 7th time, he refused. And then that resulted in his death. Ultimately, he said that he was going to stick his right hand into the fire, the hand that wrote those uh, uh, recantations. He's going to stick into the fire. He's going to stick that hand into the fire first before the rest of his body. Yeah, so so let's just take a look at what I got so far.
They're going to burn me in about 20 minutes. I want to tell you something before that happens. Not because I'm brave. I need you to understand that up front. But because what happened in that church just now is going to get retold by people who weren't standing where I was standing. And most of them will make...
By the way, my audio is not at all mixed because I don't mix until the end. So sometimes my levels are up based on where I needed to hear it at a time. So that explains that explains why your eardrums
me sound like a hero.
Watch out, turn down a little bit.
I signed their papers. All of them. 6 recantations, one after another, each a little worse than the last. The first time, I told myself it was strategy. The second time, I told myself it was survival. By the fourth, I'd stopped pretending I had reasons. I was afraid. Thomas Cranmer, the man who put the English Bible...
You know, this right here, let's actually do this.
I was afraid.
This I was afraid. What I think we're going to do is we're going to just mute this. Mute the background.
I was afraid.
So let's keep this, because I think right here...
I was afraid.
Should be him speaking. Like, we should get the audio.
I was afraid.
So, him saying that, I think is what we want. So let's, we're going to export this audio. And, let me do this real quick. We're going to export this as MP3 format. Just an MP3. Awesome. We're going to make sure it's a out that we're, and then we're going to change the director. By the way, welcome to the stream, everybody. If you're in the chat, let me know. I see we have some viewers on Kick, which is really nice. Love to have viewers on Kick. It's my favorite streaming platform in the whole world. And tag everyone you know that works at Kick and tell them I deserve to be on the front page. That would be really helpful. You know? So we'll call this VO I'm afraid. Did he say he said I was afraid, right? Part of me thinks if you title it based on the what is said in it, it helps the AI recognize its interpretation of it. So with that, and then what we're gonna do, go to our browser here, and then we're gonna go to Freepik. Freepik here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a video. Actually, oh no, sorry, we're gonna go to, is it voice generator? Oh, no. It's all tools, speak. This is what it is. Okay, so we go here to Freepik, and then we're gonna add the audio that we just made. So we're going to go to upload audio, and then we're going to go folder and to the I was afraid. Use audio. So that'll be our audio, and then we're gonna do a start image. The start image is still the same scene of him uh, standing in front of the pole. Yeah, I think it should be close up. Did we try close up? I don't think, I think I did it. I think I tried it close up, but his mouth wasn't very expressive. And the only problem with this that I don't like is I can only take this audio, but I can't, like, I can't um add facial, like I can't add facial expressions and stuff. Now you can do that with video, but what I found is when you do it with video, the AI sort of just it puts its own AI on top of your AI, so it leaves a lot of artifacts and stuff. So it just doesn't. And this is just a Freepik I'm sure this is just a Freepik problem because I don't know what model it's using to generate these. One, it's insanely expensive for every clip I make. Absolutely no. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how it does. So it has a start image, and then it has the audio, and now it is going to hopefully generate that. But you know what? I think I might have to read to see the generation. Yep. Okay. So yeah. So now this is the time we just kind of sit back and kind of pray that the generation was good. A lot of y'all are thinking that that's the problem with AI is that sometimes it doesn't give you back exactly what you want. But I just want to point out that that is a very temporary problem. I think if you look at AI right now, as we do dial-up internet, uh, dial-up internet was slow. You couldn't stream videos. You could do, like people that said back during the days of dial-up internet, you're going to be able to watch movies on this one day. And no, like everybody thought they were crazy. Hollywood was like, that'll never happen. You'll never be able to watch movies on 56K. You can't even be on the phone at the same time you watch movies. Now that's the problem, right? Everybody's on their phone at the same time they're watching movies. But
I was afraid.
oh, that works, I think. Let's just check for artifacts in that.
I was afraid.
Yeah, that's great. It's great. I love it. This is so good. How is this not awesome? Like, how do you not understand? Kramer, I was afraid. Yeah, and uh I think the I think titling the video what the clip is.
I was afraid.
Yeah, man. Great looking. Okay. So I love the close-up shots because it's like there's just emotion in it. Um uh so I just think that's fantastic. So let's go back to Premiere, and then we're going to import that file. Desktop. And we're going to go to Kramer folder. Afraid. Import that. Nope, don't want to play it. Sorry. Import this. And then we should be able to just, actually, I don't even, Okay, so actually, I don't even need to import the video. I already have the audio.
Reasons. I was afraid.
With the music?
I told myself it was survival. By the fourth, I'd stopped pretending I had reasons. I was afraid. Thomas Cranmer.
Yeah, I like that.
Thomas Cranmer. Thomas Cranmer.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a. Okay, good. I have a little bit more time than I thought. I think it added some frames. It did add some frames. Let's see.
I was afraid.
It did. It's weird. It did add frames. That's fine. So that gives us room to cut. Didn't add, that actually went right where it's supposed to, but only needs to go. That helps with
Thomas.
His blink is not exactly what I would like, but oh, you know what? We could just do this. Do you have any more room? Yeah. This in here.
Thomas Cranmer, the man who put the English Bible into the hands of every parish in this country.
There we go. See, you just got to work with it. You got to flex it around, do all that. So that's all you got to do. Let me take a drink real quick. By the way, my wife makes these incredible like strawberry energy drinks. She takes the 5-hour energies that you get from like Kirkland, the Costco, with some seltzer water and like real strawberries in there. I don't know if you guys can see real strawberries. Great. Yeah, I told her, I was like, you could just sell these out of the back of a truck and people would pay $10 for them. Great. Yeah, so I think what I would like to do is I'd like to fill in these gaps that we have before we get into the main thing. That way we have
one after another. One after another. All of them. 6 recantations. One after another. Each a little worse than.
So what I'm thinking is for this, we have how long is this scene? So this is not 30. Let's see it. Not 36.
Each a little.
So this is 36 to 33. So we have 3-second scene. I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. We're gonna go to the browser, back to the browser. So I have this Claude. Let's talk about Claude for a minute. Shall we talk about Claude for a minute? I think that's a good idea. So if we go to Claude, so I've built this skill. So this skill, I spent a day basically finding any sort of article or documentation on prompting that I can find. I uploaded Google's white paper on AI prompting, anything that was model specific. So whether it's Higgs field or whether it's Kling or whether it's Google, like whatever, Grok is even in there. So whatever the model is, Claude knows how to do it. And so what I did was I uploaded the entire book, Fox's Book of Martyrs, into Claude. It's in there. And then I had it create the script. We had voiceover be created, so it knew that. So once a script was made, that was a narration. Then I had it compose the script using 11 Labs as audio tags, and it pretty much one-shotted it. It one-shotted the voiceover as you hear now. Um, uh, Obviously, there's some things we could probably go back and change, but this is just me learning, and I don't want to burn too many credits learning. I'd rather just get a product out, and then with each particular thing that I put out, uh, it's always going to take some credits. But the as I progress and produce stuff, it'll get better with by using less credits as opposed to me just completely burning credits trying to figure things out. So I could go back into 11 Labs. There's some scenes that should be more aggressive or maybe angry or like a little bit more emotion, but for the most part, like it's completely acceptable. You guys hear it, like it's really wonderful VO work. And so so that is how that works. And so now, because Claude knows my script and it knows all the prompting, I can go back to Premiere and I can say, okay, we're going to do 6
One after another, each a little worse than the last.
Okay, so then we're gonna promise that. Okay, so for the scene, one after the other, each a little worse than the last. It is 3 seconds long, so we want a few shots showing multiple recantations. Uh, recantations. Not sure with the limitations of AI if seeing the actual signatures being signed or written is possible. Think of creative ways to show signatures and signing the recantations quickly, but without detail. Yeah, people out there like, you see in AI, you can't even like have it write letters on the paper. It's like, yeah, like today. Give it a week. It's gonna be a new model. It's gonna be writing. I think everybody knows that writing letters is it's complicated. Yeah, see, AI can't render legible handwriting. The pen on paper detail shots will always look like scribbles up close. So we need to communicate signed through everything around the signature, the ink, the seal, the drop of the pen, the document being taken, the act without the text. Correct. See, just have to be smart with it, you know? Dude, what is going on with YouTube? Like, YouTube doesn't. I have 11,000 subscribers and can't get YouTube to push my live stream at all. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, it's so frustrating. It's so I hate being dependent on an algorithm to determine whether something is good or not. Like it's just like it is good. It just know it's live. It's live. It's not going to be perfect. Like I don't even know how the algorithm determines whether a live video is going to be good or worth pushing out to the algorithm. I don't want that. I don't want the video pushed out after it's done. Once YouTube has verified the quality and the safety and all that sort of stuff. I want YouTube to push out the live stream while I'm live. You know? Like this sort of like AI curation of content I'm not a fan of. I'm a fan of AI being used as a tool to make content as instructed by humans, but I don't like the fact that AI is the determiner of whether or not something should be pushed out or promoted. That's a little bit I'm not buying that line yet. So even I have limits. Even I have limits. So all right. So here's what it did. So it created this whole prompt for me, and it's giving me, it always gives me way more cuts than I need. So I like quill lifting off the page, ink wet, red wax seal pressed down on the parchment. This is actually a good one. I was thinking about this one a lot. So here's what we do. So we go to image. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this prompt that it just gave. Extreme close-up of a brass seal stamp being pressed firmly into a pool of hot red sealing wax on a parchment document. The wax spreads under the pressure, the metal biting into it. The hand pushes down hard, holds for a beat, then lifts. The stamped impression remaining in the hardening wax. Warm candlelight camera at the table level. Shot on RE with a macro lens. I always like it when it's uh, photo. I like to put high detail, super close up. And then what we can do is we can actually go to not the cinematic image cinematic shot. I like to do this. If we go here, go here, go to cinema. This is free, right? Yeah, okay. Then we can actually pick the lens we want. So we can do it 35 millimeter, camcorder, lo-fi. So you can do cinema IMAX, all this sort of stuff. So let's just do a cinema uh, digital clean cinema pro. Maybe that 35 millimeter. And then the lens, medium, classic DSLR, prime lens, anamorphic, prime lens, standard. You like to do like 200 millimeter, and then I always like a super. Let's just see if how this works. And then we don't need any characters or elements and all sorts. Let's just see what it does. And then our generation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I always try to do 4. This is why a GPU is so expensive. This is why the GPU is so expensive, everybody. So we have our prompt. Claude wrote this prompt. Claude knows our script. It wrote the script. It knows everything about it. So all the specifics and detail is usually, you know what it doesn't do? Sometimes I forget. I need to prompt it to do to do it. Why is it doing that? What? Well, okay. I think it's because it's doing these action. Here we go. That's not. That's exactly. That's actually. What else? What else did it create? Oh, we could use each of these. Oh my god, so beautiful. Why is this? Why is it sideways? So okay, let's use these. So we're gonna copy this prompt. All you gotta do is click on it. It automatically prompts it, and then you create video. All right, so this is how you make the video. And so I always want to make sure it's 9 by 16 social story because that's what we're doing it for. 5 to 6 short, and then our model actually that we're using is Kling 2.5 because that gives you unlimited generation, and it gives you a reference image, or a start image. I don't know why it gives you. I would rather it not. I would rather it be a reference image than a start image. But let's go with this one actually. Well, hold on. We're just gonna see what it gives us. So let's okay, 720. We're gonna generate 1, generate a 2, generate 3. Okay, so while it's generating that, now we're gonna go to this other one, that one I actually like because this is Bard's hand. Then we're going to create a video. Oops, I did not get the prompt. Prompt. We're gonna go here. We're just gonna keep it like it is. Make sure it's 720. They always start it at 1080. It drives me nuts because it's just gonna burn your credits. It's just gonna burn your credits. So then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna just wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for that stuff to we're gonna wait for that sort of stuff to go. By the way, if you guys have a prompt that you would like me to put in the chat, let me know and I'll generate it for you. And if it's an image or something that you like, I can send it to you. I'll send it to you on X or whatever. So let me know. Um, and yeah, look. Yeah, so what's up? Who's watching and what platform are you watching on? Go into the chat. Man, my ex is going crazy right now because of uh uh see, this is the other thing too. It's like my tweets do really well on X, but live streams just get no push. I want to ask Nikita Beer what it takes. You know what? That's what I should do. I'm gonna ask Nikita Beer. Let's do this. Let's go. What are some strategies for getting live videos promoted more in the algo? Would love some tips. Thanks. All right. He'll never respond. He'll never respond. But we try it. You know. Let's see if our videos come back. Okay, we got some options here. We have, let's see, we have this one. Well, that is not that is not helpful. See, it's because the start image isn't with the yeah. It's because the start image that end works. So this I think works. That that coming up that could work. So you just think of this in pieces. I think we need to figure out. So it's okay. Let's get rid of. Let's just try this. Let's get rid of the start image at all. Permanent with spreads the pressure. The hand pushes. The stamped impression remains warm. Candlelight. Camera at table. Um. We'll just go Reformational era and is and is and what's the best way to say this? Hand is wearing a leather glove. I like that it's a leather glove. Seems like it's a guard's hand, which actually it doesn't even matter. You know what? Let's not do that because it could be a priest, and a priest wouldn't do that. Got an idol. This is going to be completely different. Let's just see what happens. Oh, why isn't it letting me? Oh, because I have to have a start image? This actually could work because it shows several different. See what this does. Because that would show three. That would show three different versions at the same time. I just like this is what's so great. Like you can just play around as long as you're doing your unlimited image generations as your like starter. You could just do whatever. You could just take your time. Talked to a guy yesterday who showed me a film of his. That was absolutely mind blowing. I actually didn't even recognize that it was AI because of how good it looked. It was 3D animated like a Pixar film, but its own unique style. It was really great. And uh, he told me that he only uses AI for narration. So I thought only the voices in it were AI when I watched it because it was so good. But then there was like one scene I was like, oh, maybe he meant narrative, uh, and not narration, and he did. And the whole thing turned out to be AI, which really just blew my mind. And he said he spent 1,000 hours on the one film. You're gonna tell me that's not art? Like, who cares what medium you're using? If you're spending 1,000 hours to make a single 15-minute film, I don't care if you're using AI or not. Like, I literally, I don't care that you're using AI at all. Like, I just don't. So, I'm sorry. Let's see. I feel like my audio is a little low. So I could crank it up. Let me crank it up. Check, 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 check. Yeah, let's try that. Maybe hopefully that's a little better. Yeah, we'll try that. Um, hopefully my audio is better. If you're watching in the chat, please let me know. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. What do we do? Can we use, let's see, the end of this? The problem is the wax is puddled. Let's ask Claude fix that prompt. Okay. So we're doing red wax seal. Okay. For this prompt, the wax doesn't form the seal. So the wax is too wet. It doesn't form the mold. / impression. The wax is too wet. How can we fix this with our prompt? Let's see what it says. By the way, you notice like I'm super basic with it because it's working off a skill I created. So I only have to give it like a sentence and it'll figure it out. It's incredible, man. Unbelievable. I love it so much. I love it so much. I think I need to make sure my kick stream has a category. Maybe that is kind of what I need to do. Creator dashboard. It's just chatting. That's correct. There's just yo, what's up, Saitin B? What's up, Jeffrey Anderson? Now the chat is starting to get active. By the way, I'm up to 50 followers on Kick, everybody. I started with 0. That's awesome. Now if I could only get them all on stream all at once. That would be great. All right. So going back to our prompt. So the AI is rendering wax as liquid because hot red sealing. See, this is great. Like we could do this. You can learn about your own prompting, even if you do manual prompting. It tells you the AI is rendering the wax because liquid because red hot sealing wax and spreads under pressure tells it to make something wet and runny. We need to describe the wax at a different point in the process, already pulled and cooling, thick and viscous. So the stamp bites into something that holds shape. Three options. Try option B. All right, so it rewrote it. Old hot sealing wax, new recommendation. Here we go. So what does it recommend? It recommends try option B first. All right, so let's do this. Let's just copy this option B. We're going to go back into our image generator, and then we're going to copy this prompt. And I want to keep it what I had. I had Cinema Digital 35 millimeter standard, 200 millimeter at 1.2. Continue, and then 1, 2, 3. You really have to be a master of language in order to prompt. Like the fact that it could just pick up like the order in which things are said and with how what is said is connected is really a crazy skill. You know, like that is a really crazy skill. So let's see how this forms differently. There are still stuff we can use from here though. Think like that one is not bad. It coming up and you cut it here and just the coming up part. See, I feel like it's making the symbol. I feel like it's making the symbol. Oh, by the way, if you guys ever want to know like AI is satanic, I was doing this the other day. And Sai, since you're here in the chat, you'll love this, man. What is that? What does this mean? Can you guys see that? Ex nihilo nihil fit sicator ad astro. Cranmer was not signing that. Is that nihilism? Out of nothing, nothing happens, or is it? Or yeah. So it's like literally the opposite of ex nihilo. Sicator ad astro. Yeah. But yeah, it's demonic. It just puts in random nihilistic nonsense that has nothing to do with what I'm doing. I'm curious how this extreme close up of a brass seal stamp being lifted away from a round disc. So it's saying being lifted away. So I imagine. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this, and then we're gonna copy this prompt, and we're gonna create a video just from this. It should. My thought is, it'll generate it coming up. One. We'll do 2 of each. And then I like this one. It's kind of folded up. Copy this. Create video. Make sure they don't get you. And then generate. And then yeah. Let's see how those goes. So while that's loading, yeah, so we will see. They're loading up now. Dude, man, my post really my posts have really blown up. Thanks to all the new followers on X, by the way. If you're pro AI, I really appreciate it. It's awesome. So it makes me very happy. Okay, let's see. Let's see how these turned out. No, that works. But I guess there would technically be wax on the bottom of it. But I think if you cut, you just need all we need is just that, right? To write about there's no wax on there's no wax. How perfect do we want to make this? Because there's no wax. There needs to be wax. Shouldn't there be wax remains? Extreme close up of a brass seal stamp being lifted away from a round disc of dark red sealing wax on a parchment document. As the metal pulls free, a sharp, detailed impression is revealed in the firm wax surface, a circular crest with clean edges pressed deep into the hardened wax. The stamp rises out of the frame, uh, covered in the remains of red wax, remains of hardened red wax. Maybe that'll look better. The sealed document lies still on the, and I also want extreme close up of a brass seal stamp being lifted away from a round disc of dark red sealing wax on a parchment document. As the metal pulls, this should say, the shot starts with the, what do they call it? Uh, they call it a stamp. Yeah, so the shot starts with the stamp firmly in the wax, in the on firmly squished into the red wax. Let's see firmly squished into the red wax. As the metal stamp pulls free, a sharp, detailed impression is revealed on the firm wax surface, a circular crest with clean edges pressed deep into the hardened wax. The stamp rises out of frame, covered in the remains of hardened red wax. Sealed document still on the dark wooden table. The impression is permanent and official. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. Let's make this as a starting image. See what happens when we do this. It's almost there. Almost. I love the precision of this. Yeah, no wax on the seal. No remnant. Oh, is that true? Oh, you just oh man. Okay. If that's true, then we're good to go. But I just want to see how this prompt turned out. I want to see how accurate. If it, at least because like I think you're right, Sai. It's more accurate. Those are more accurate. If you saw it and there's no wax on it, that's great. But I just want to see if the prompt was able to make what was in my head come true. It did not, because it did not. I like the look of that better though, Sai. It looks like it's been used. You know what I mean? Like it looks like it's been put through the work. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted the wax. I wanted the wax on the edge. Like that's what I wanted. But You're saying what I wanted isn't accurate. But I like it. You know? Like, which one do I go with? Do I go with what I want? Would be odd to only stick on the edges. Okay. All right, Si. Let's down these. Wax seal 1. Wax seal 2. And then wax 3. 3. I like this one a lot because it leaves that little but I guess like if it has that means it's not official, right? Trying to find some that look different. But let's go with what we got, and then just add another finger to his hand too. Then that's crazy. That's crazy. I part of me wants to add like a fifth finger, a sixth finger, to like as an Easter egg in every video I make, AI video I make, as an ode to the princess bread. You know, like just do it. And everyone goes, no. That just shows you how bad AI is. And you go, no, like I wanted that as an ode to the princess bread. Let's see. Let's import this footage we just did. So we have these 3 wax seals. So this is just it coming up, which is, we don't need much. That's that one. They all kind of look the same, so it's not, that one looks different. I imagine they would use the same seal, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see how that plays.
All of them. 6 recantations, one after another. Each.
Those scenes are too similar. Where's the one that was? That one looks different. It looks different, but it's still too
recantations, one after another, each a little worse than the last.
So
6 recantation papers. All.
Yeah, by the way, Si,
I signed their papers.
That's as close as I could get to Thomas.
All of them.
So I think what we could do here, I'll show you this. This is a cool effect we can do, and this is a pretty decent effect. So we can actually go here. We can go here, and then we can go to. That's a clip. Not the clip. We need to go to the pitch. If we go to the, where's the pitch? Okay, so if we go to this picture right here, we can, I think it's edit image. Edit image, background, change camera. Here we go. Watch this. So these are so similar. So now we have we can actually, let's put the camera this way. Let's just completely change the camera angle. And then let's do a top-down view of it. And then always, and let's make 4 different versions. This is cool. So you can actually change the camera, like which way the camera is facing for it. So that'll make it look like a different seal each time. I think that'll probably help us with that. So. Awesome. I love it. I love this. Look at that. See? Like, that actually has some writing on it, but I don't know what it's. Let's save this one. I don't care if it's got glove guards on or not. That doesn't bother me. So then we're going to use this as the one for the video. Use that one for the video. Prompt, keep the prompt. Copy the prompt. Make sure they don't get you. All right, and then 720, 1, 2. Nice. So yeah, we'll see which one of these is better. No, did I see the McDonald's KFC UFC fight in AI? No. Let me pull that up. I'm gonna pull that up right now. Is there a way to see it on like a decent YouTube? Is this it? I don't know if that's it. There's a but. Well, yeah, maybe it is. Is this it? Sometimes you just feel tired. Oh, it's copyrighted music. Aw. Where's my mute? Oh man, this looks so good. That's awesome. Pizza Hut. Oh, that's good, man. Holy cow, that's good. He looks a little like Glenn Beck, though. Colonel Sanders. Oh, man. Who wins? Who's going to win? Oh, sure. That's awesome. That is amazing. That's unbelievable. The camera work on that, like it looks like broadcast cameras under a stadium. It's nuts. The work they did. If our, yeah, there we go. Now let's use that. Let's use this. Stamp flat seal 5. This, what's this one? They're too similar. I do wanna get one. I think I just want to get one more angle. Use image. Edit image. Camera, change camera. Let's see. What if we went completely a different direction? And then it was just completely top down. Let's see how that works. Did it do it? Oh, I think we got to refresh. John Cena versus Glenn Beck. Oh, here we go. No, wait. It didn't do it. Why didn't it do it? Let's go back. Edit image. Camera. We want it this way. Where would that? I don't know where that would be. And then completely top down. It's only gonna let me do. Your tab just crashed. Whose fault is that? Okay, go all the way around. Again. And completely top down. Create 4 images. Generate. Oh, it creates them down here. That's why it didn't create in the same space. My bad. Oh, there's jumbled writing. We didn't zoom in enough. That looks. We didn't zoom in enough. Oh well. That's not. Let's try it. Let's zoom into 10. If that's that side. Yeah, okay. Let's try it one more time. Fully zoomed in. You can never zoom in close enough on these things. Hey, somebody said, why do I use Freepik? So the reason I'm using I closed it. I didn't want to close it. Okay. Try it again. We're just making the price of RAM expensive. The reason I'm using Freepik is just because it references all the different video models. So whether it's Google Nano Banana or whether it's Kling or some other ones I haven't even heard of, it uses all those models, and it allows me unlimited image generation. So basically, it's like $350 a year. That $350 a year gives you 500,000 credits to use, but you can do unlimited generations unlimitedly. So that is what I've been doing to practice. And then when I need something that actually costs credits, like 11 Labs voiceover and stuff, I can still do that within Freepik. So I think the way to look at it is like Freepik is the Adobe Creative Suite for all of AI video generation. So there's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can't. There's some models I don't have access to that I would like Higgsfield and the newest version of Cdance, which hasn't come out yet, but they have Cdance 1.5 on here, so I imagine sooner or later they're going to have Cdance 2.0, and then when Cdance 2.0 is available, I'll be able to use that as well. But for now, because I can do unlimited, generation, so Weavy and Artlist do that too. Those are the apps I've been playing with. Freepik was just new to me. Yeah, I think Freepik. The reason I picked Freepik is because I saw a 15-minute music, not music. It's called The Chronicles of Bone. 15 minutes long, and it's created by Freepik as a Freepik original, and it's incredible. It's a pirate short film, and I think it's like the fifth episodes. They've done a bunch of episodes, but the reason I picked it was because like the emotion and the characters in that 15-minute scene was crazy. So that's why I picked that. So these are a little different. Let's go. Let's just go with this. Let's save that one. Go back. That wasn't. Where'd it go? I just saved it. What is going on? Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. So, go back to Premiere. Add this wax seal here. If we put this one, we should be able to do this. Go here. Put this one. Let's just
6 recantations, one after another, each a little.
And then they all look different, right? 1, 2, 3. 1.
6 recantations, one after another, each a little worse than the last. The first time,
Right hand.
I told myself it was strategy. The second time, I told.
This is a clip. I need to edit. We got to come back to this clip because that clip just that doesn't make
Second
any
time,
sense.
I told
The
myself it was survival. By the fourth,
That looks
I'd
good,
stopped
though.
pretending I had reasons. I was afraid. Thomas Cranmer.
Man, like that's such a. We just made that at the beginning of the stream, by the way.
I was
but-
afraid.
Oh man, that
Thomas
looks
Cranmer,
so good.
the man who put the English Bible.
I don't know if you saw like the beginning of this, if you're still there, but let me show because now we got people in the chat, we got people watching. Show you
They're
guys
going
the
to
beginning
burn
of this.
me in about 20 minutes. I want to tell you something before that happens. Not because I'm brave. I need you to understand that up front. But because what happened in that church just now is going to get retold by people who weren't standing where I was standing. And most of them will make me sound like a hero. I'm not. I signed their papers. All of them. 6 recantations, one after another, each a little worse than the last. The first time, I told myself it was strategy. The second time, I told myself it was survival. By the fourth, I'd stopped pretending I had reasons. I was afraid. Thomas Cranmer, the man who put the English Bible into the hands of every parish in this country.
He also wrote. He didn't just put the
Into
English
the hands
Bible.
of every parish in.
He did the Book of Common Prayer too.
The man who put the English Bible into the hands of every parish in this country. Sat alone in a cell and signed away everything he believed.
We need one more signature, or maybe
Everything he believed, because he did not want to burn.
we need
Signed away everything he believed.
we need him. I think his hand with the pin in it, just like looking at his hand. Let's see what Claude has for us on that front, because it created a bunch of stuff that we can use. Let's go back here. Hand Cranmer B-roll. The hand Cranmer. Let's see, another document placed on top of an inkwell nearly empty, scraped dry. Nearly empty. The nib scrapes the bottom of the well. That's a lot. Kramer hand slamming flat. Palm down onto the wooden desk after. That's exactly what we wanted. There we go. Look at that. It knows. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to image generator, and then we're going to add Cranmer as our character. We already got him loaded up. And then a close-up of, and it tags Cranmer's right hand, slamming, palm down. And then, yeah, I like to just sort of see what it generates. Oh no, wait. Those are those are 1x1s. I thought it got me at 4. Okay. Okay. There we go. It looks too bright. Like too much of it. Well, that just looks strange. The paper's too small. Paper's too small. Pen's too modern. We need to, okay, close Kramer's right hand, slamming palm down onto the wooden desk surface after releasing the pen. The impact is sudden, forceful, his fingers spread against the wood. The signed document is partially visible. The signed parchment document it's a signed parchment document, wooden desk surface in a Reformation era prison cell after releasing the pen. Actually, a Reformation era prison cell after wooden desk surface in the Reformation era prison after releasing the impact is sudden, forceful. His fingers spread against the wood. The signed parchment document, partially visible beneath the hand. This is not the gentle release of a pen. This is a man hitting the table because he hates what he just did. Warm, dim. I think it should be a clenched fist. The impact is sudden, forceful, clenched fist. His fingers spread. Oh, well. We want his fingers spread against the wood. His fingers spread against the wood. His clenched fist. His clenched fist slams the wood. The signed parchment document is partially visible beneath his hand and shakes with the his impact, not the gentle release of a man hitting the table because he hates what he warm, dim candlelight camera. See how that works. What happens? It shouldn't say pen. It should say quill, though. Not really a prison cell. Wooden. Carving yourself out of a wooden prison cell. Just take that brass right there and just shave the wood. You'll be out. That that document is not the scale, and that pen is too modern. What is that? Oh goodness. Okay, so we have some changes to. This actually looks the best, but that pen is okay. Close up of Kramer's right hand slamming palm down into a wooden desk surface in a Reformation era in a stone walled Reformation era prison cell. After releasing the pen, the impact is sudden, forceful. His clenched fist slams the wood. The signed parchment document, the large signed parchment document, is partially visible beneath his hand and shake. The large parchment document, let's just say large, it shouldn't say pen. After releasing the, is it a quill? The feather quill. The impact of sudden force will slams down, partially visible through his hand and shakes a fist. It's not the gentle release of a quill. This is the man hitting the table. See how this works. Sai, I think you would be phenomenal at this prompting video stuff. You should just make one where it's you debating William Lane Craig. That's what you just videos of you debating William Lane Craig using his actual recordings. You know what I mean? Huh, this looks better. That's exactly that looks a lot better. I like this. See if we can get that signature at the bottom. Actually, I wonder if it's edit. Uh, replace the signature at the bottom. This make sure the signature matches the style of parchment writing. See what happens. Let's see if it can do it. I love it. I definitely would like to get into this also to animate my children's precept stories. Oh, dude, that would be great. I would help you with that, man. I would help you with the children precept stories. That could be fun. And the reason is because like after I saw that 3D animation, I was like, okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is something animated, 100%. So I like that. It's bold, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. We have a prompt. Yeah. Okay. Let's video uh start image here, use, and then character, and make sure he's the character. Oh, I gotta copy the prompt. Prompt. Let's just see what it does, huh? I don't. Why can't I do this for free? Why can't I do this for free? Model and 2.5. Okay, because I can only use the start image for 720, 5 seconds. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make a few. Give us 4. There we go. Actually, I do actually really like this. Let me just, it seems pretty much dead on. Oops, it didn't come. But it did actually. Oh, this should say the man's right hand. You know, I think it's going to mess up these video generators that I just did that. No! Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I couldn't make any more. I was like, it says unlimited, but at a time. At a time. So, whew, that scared me. Holy cow. All right, here we go. This is what we've been working on. This is what we've been waiting for. The signature went away. He knocked the signature clear off. What if you, let's say, you just do here, and then you would have to, you have to cut it. Where would you cut it? You can't cut it because the impact. Ah, I do like that. What was that blinking light? That even way too much blinking light. This is where the signature. That works. That quill goes in and out, and then it flips. That wasn't that bad. It still looks a little slop. That I like. Oh, the quill disappears from his hand. Where? When it goes off. Maybe, is it because he threw it? No. Oh, this one. Oh. I think we can use this actually. Boom. That's it. That's all. That's all we need. I'm gonna go with it. I go with that. Wonder if we just we could. That one works. Oh no, it doesn't. That does though. You don't need the signature on there. You just do that part. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? Okay, do that. Slam hand 2. All right, we got 2 good shots of slamming hands. Let's check. Let's go back to Premiere. Import those files. Slam hand 2.
Every parish in this country sat alone in a cell and signed away everything he
Get here. So I'm picking. Wondering.
in a cell.
We need that. We need that shot.
Sat alone in a cell.
And then we got him. I just love that. Oh.
Sat alone in a cell and signed away everything. Alone in a cell and signed away everything.
You know what? We actually don't even need this shot, although what if we just
in a cell.
Those are the so that's just
Sat alone in a cell and signed.
and then slam hand 2. Slam hand, yeah. We don't want that. I love that.
Sat alone in a cell and signed away everything he believed.
I love that.
Sat alone in a cell and signed away everything he believed. In a cell and signed away.
It's not that what I'm trying to go for. I love that. He's not pounding a seal here. Die.
Sat alone in a cell.
He's just angry. He just has the document on his desk and he's contemplating. He's not the signing of the seals is way over here. It's way back early.
After another.
This is him signing the seals.
Sat alone in.
And then this is him coming to the frustration of it. So he signed like 6 of them. And so now he's just fed up with having to do all these recantations. So like this is later on. Good looking out though. So I appreciate your your attention to detail and continuity errors is unmatched like anybody I've ever seen. I love it. I think AI filmmaking is going to frustrate the heck out of you, or it's going to make you really good at it. So I don't know which one. Creative consultant. Yeah, that's right.
Sat alone.
You should come here to Idaho, and while you're here, me and you will crank out. We will crank out a precept cartoon. It'd be amazing. I'd love to do that.
Sat alone in a cell and signed away everything he believed.
I want one more.
Everything he believed.
No, you know what? It should be him facepalm. Okay. So let's create a prompt for Cranmer being alone in a cell, reformational era. Close up on face, very expressive. The drama is in his eyes and he covers his hand with his face and then looks at his right hand in disgust. If my right hand causes me to sin. That's the tone. Uh that's the tone I think. My right hand causes me to sin. Everything lives in the eyes and the hand. The danger is the same as the crowd reaction. If we overdescribe the physical gestures, the AI gets theatrical. The trick is to describe the weight of the movement, not the choreography. Yeah, seriously now it's referring back to an error it made previously in this chat where it had some of the crowd scene and it was super how do you say super Abbott and Costello. The crowd was acting, like super Abbott and Costello. So, dude, YouTube, look at this. How many people have been watching? 25 views on a single chat on YouTube. What? You know what? You know what happened? I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened on YouTube. So I was streaming one time, and I had this dude completely bot my YouTube account. Like during the stream, I had like 70 viewers, and it was all fake bots, and I had nothing to do with it. And like the chat was like, all the chat was saying the exact same thing. I had absolutely nothing to do with it. And ever since that happened, like nobody watches me on YouTube anymore on live. And I think it just thought that I was botting the chat and it's completely derailed the algorithm for me. And I don't know anyone at YouTube that can check that. But it really frustrates me to the ends of the earth. Like it really bothers me because I had nothing. Like there was nothing I could do. Like it wasn't me. It was just some Indian scammer in my chat that just sent all these bots into my chat, peaked my viewership to 70, and I've never been able to recover from that. Like YouTube flagged my account for botting. That really ticks me off. I hate it. All right. Prompt principles use. I love to, like, if you read this, I don't have time to read all this, but it tells you exactly why it did what it did. I don't want multiple shots. Close for Kramer's face in the dark sun cell lit by warm candlelight. His eyes are red rimmed, wet, staring at nothing. Breathing is unsteady. Pain surfaces silently as his right hand rises slowly from below the frame and presses against fingers spreading across his closed eyes and forehead. He holds his own face like a man trying to keep himself from falling apart. Oh, so it's a multi-shot. It says strip it. This is to strip it down on the eyes alone. Let's do that. Let's. Sorry, I'm not in the. I'm not in the browser scene. Let's just. Let's see if I can create an image without doing the start frame, because sometimes the start frame isn't what you want. Why won't it let me generate this? Oh, because you have to have a start frame. Okay. Okay. Sometimes it lets me do 4 at a time. Other times it doesn't. It doesn't give me that option. Let's set our lens 200 millimeter and of course one. Just like I shot How to Answer the Fool. 200 millimeters at 1.2. Everything. 1.2 everything. Long lens and 1.2. going on X. Oh, it seems like people people have like let's reshare that. I don't want to. I don't want to. I just wish it got more than 180 views. I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get X to share more than. It's annoying. It's annoying. No, why does it? Oh, because see, this is it describes the multi-shot. Uh, extreme close-up of Kramer's eyes in a dark cell, warm candlelit corner of one eye, and tracks. It creates these model similar images. I want like one. You know what we can do though? We can go. Oh, we can do this. That's a great shot for the reference image. Just this, and then we can print screen, and we'll just save this. If it lets me do that. Video. Start image. Use image. 9 by 16. Let's just see how that works. I like that shot. I like that shot a lot. Oh, we got 5 people on Kick now watching? That's crazy. That's like a record, I think, for Kick viewers. What's up, everybody on Kick? That hypes me up. Oh, now I just dipped down to 4 because I recognized my record. That's sad. Try to be appreciative of your viewers. That's how they repay you. Well, that's not fun. I got 4 on there, though. What's up? Hey, if you're in the chat, say hello. You know? Just say hi. At least Sai's in the chat and talking to me, or he was anyway. But Sai, really miss you, man. I hope you can come and visit soon. The weather's starting to get nice. It's going to be in the 60s all week next week, which is great. So, yeah, what's up, Eric? Welcome to Kick, man. 5 people. We're back up to 5 people. We're doing our martyr on Thomas Cranmer. I probably said Kramer 100 times during the stream. Like he's from Seinfeld. Which would be funny if you just remodeled him as Kramer from Seinfeld and it's him. Thomas Kramer. That'd be funny. Man, this generation's taking a lot longer than normal. All right, we got 2 people in the Kick chat. That's awesome. That's awesome. You just got to keep streaming, man. I think you're rewarded by the length of time you're on stream in the algorithm. So, oh, it didn't make it 9 by 16. Why? I love that shot, but it's not 9. Why? No, no. It's the reference image. Oh, go back to image. See if it can. I think it's because I think what's happening is it's it's in multiple instructions here. So when it has multiple instructions, Kramer's eyes in a dark cell lit by warm candlelight. His eyes are wet and red-rimmed, heavy with grief. He blinks slowly. A tear escapes the corner of one eye and tracks down the shadow of his cheek. His gaze shifts, looking down for. Okay, okay, let's just do this. That let's let's do. Let's just do that. Nine. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just see if we can generate more images. If it'll actually give me one that's 9 by 16. And then if that doesn't work, let's see what happens with these. See if it can give me one that's not 4 separate images. That would be a cool shot though, those 4 different shots, but they would all have to be different. But I think we're looking for something just a little bit too quick. Hey Eric, I'm using see it stop doing that. See it won't. It's still doing it. I don't want what in the prompt is making what in the prompt? What in the prompt is making it do this? Oh well, if this one is the same way. It's probably because it's multiple actions. So when you give multiple actions, it gives you split. It's got to be it. Let's do this. Let's do this. The, the eyes of a man staring at the thing that betrayed him. Dark cell, more heavy with grief. He blinked. So this are separate actions. So let's delete that and try doing some images. This shot is so good. That shot is so good. I hate it gives you. Can I edit it? Edit clip. No. Well, so what is going on? What is going on? That's not bad. Oh. Why? How is this shot even possible? What is going on? This one is just stuck. Let's generate some more. Oh, I don't understand what's going on. Maybe it's a shot type. Maybe I need a little wider. That's probably what it is. Do it 1.2. Do 24 millimeter. Cinema Digital 35. Try this. Maybe. Oh, maybe it's because it says vertical here. We don't need it to say 9 by 16 because it already is. So let's see if that this got lost. This clip got lost in the ether. Oh, Eric, I'm using Freepik, man. So Freepik is a model, is basically like I describe Freepik as like Adobe Creative Suite for AI video. So it has access to a whole bunch of different models, and you can choose which model to use. And it's $350 a year, and you get 500,000 credits. And I'm using those credits. I'm not using those credits now because I'm learning, but as the complexity of what I start to build grows, I have those credits. But sometimes I have to use the credits. So for the voiceover for Premiere, I had to use credits, and I've already used just to let you know how quickly 500,000 credits goes. 350 bucks. I've already used 27,000 credits. So let's see. Uh, it's not as good as this one. Not this one. This one. This is what I want. This shot, but 9 by 16. That is such a good shot. How do I? Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, why don't I do this? Um, I can use this as a reference and make it 9 by 16. That's gotta work. Oh my goodness! Something B! Something B! Oh my gosh! Sorry! 10 subs! 10 gifted subs! Yeah! Wow! 10 subs! Oh wow, that's amazing! I can take my wife out to her birthday this week. Man, thanks, dude! Yeah! Alright, man! Man, that's crazy. 10 gifted subs? Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, that's awesome. Honey, we're going out to dinner this week. That's awesome. I'm super stoked. Thanks, dude. No, why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Oh, I don't know what in the prompt is causing this. Okay, let's just get rid of this extreme close up. I've got to figure out what's causing this. Like what? Oh, because it's. Oh. Hey man, that that is awesome, man. And size on the leaderboard. Oh man, a lot of gifted subs. A lot of people got gifted subs. That's awesome. That's so great. I'm so thrilled. This is awesome. Oh, thanks, Sai. That made my day. That made my whole day, man. It's still not. Why is it still doing this? Is it is it because of the camera the camera? Standard, standard. I just want this is all literally all I want is just a dead on look of his eyes filling the night like this. I think that's what we're gonna have to go with. let's create a video from this. Create video. Let's just, and then let's use the prompt. That's taking way too long. 720, 9:16. Generate. Oh, that's awesome. I'm thrilled. That's amazing, man. That's incredible. I'm so stoked. And it's man, I'm kind of speechless. It's awesome. Oh man. Let's go. Let's get the video that we want, you know? Let's get a video we want. Get the shot we need. And people say this isn't art and there's no painstaking labor. Hey, Joel. Joel says he's come here to say hello. Hopefully we got something good in the works. Yeah, man, we're working on Thomas Cranmer Fox's Book of Martyrs series, like a short series, but we're doing Thomas Cranmer now. So we're trying to get him we're trying to get the shot that we want, you know? So we're looking at him, he's alone in a cell, he's signing away. He's basically David Frenching himself. You know? So he like Phil Vissering himself. He basically just signed all these recantations and he's kind of fed up of like selling his soul. So he's repenting of the spirit of David French. And this is kind of the scene we're at, you know? So he's repenting of the spirit of Phil Vischer. That's exactly what we're going for. So here we go. All right, we're just gonna go with that. Yeah, we're just gonna use that. That's a good shot. There's no reason not to use that shot. Joe, if you hold on one second, I'm about to show you what we've got. So, and then we're gonna import that file that we just downloaded. And where are we gonna put that?
Into the hands of every parish in this country, sat alone in a cell, and signed away everything he believed.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna put it there. Not exactly the shot I wanted, but I'm tired of dealing.
In a cell, and signed away everything he believed, because he did not want to burn.
Okay, this because he did not want to burn. So, by the way, let's see what we got. Let's just go back and just get it fresh in our heads. So, since Joel is new to the stream, he doesn't know what we're working on.
They're going to burn me in about 20 minutes. I want to tell you something before that happens. Not because I'm brave. I need you to understand that up front. But because what happened in that church just now is going to get retold by people who weren't standing where I was standing. And most of them will make me sound like a hero. I'm not. I signed their papers. All of them. 6 recantations, one after another, each a little worse than the last. The first time, I told myself it was strategy. The second time, I told myself it was survival. By the fourth, I'd stopped pretending I had reasons. I was afraid. Thomas Cranmer, the man who put the English Bible into the hands of every parish in this country, sat alone in a cell and signed away everything he believed because he did not want to burn. Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal. The fear doesn't leave. You'd think selling out would at least buy you some peace. It doesn't. You just become afraid and ashamed, which is worse. The plan was simple. Stand the broken archbishop up in front of Oxford and have him confirm publicly that Rome was right and he was wrong.
Yeah, it's super crazy, dude. It's so good. I love it. It's awesome. This is amazing. Do you get clips out of the tool? Do you stitch them together after this? Yeah. So what I do, Eric, is I get the clips from each clip from Freepik that I like. I download and then I put it into Premiere, and I've stitched each of these individually, and I guess you could say handcrafted each clip. But I use AI, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you know. So each of these clips I've created an AI. The narration is AI. The audio is not. The audio is just a stock soundtrack that I really liked. That was kind of reformational sounding a little bit, but also cinematic and dramatic. So that's how I got that. So, Joel, I hope you liked it.
Selling out would at least buy you some.
The next clip we have is
because he did not want to burn.
This one.
Because he did not want to burn.
I think we need to be reminded of what's about to happen. So this doesn't need to be Cranmer. This needs to be it's 300, and dude, I need a referral link for Freepik. How do can I get a referral link for Freepik? Let me so many people have asked me on the stream just what am I using to make this, but Freepik, make a Freepik referral link. I'm just going to check to see if it's even possible. Oh, there is a referral. Stop. Oh, I hate. Let me see. I'll post a Freepik referral link. How do I get it? How do I get it? In your contributor panel. Oh, you have to be a Freepik contributor. Well, how do I become a Freepik contributor? I'm gonna you know what? Let's tag Freepik and ask him. Let's see. I'm gonna hey, Freepik. I am live right now using your platform, and people are asking you how to sign up and want me to get credit. How do I join the contributor program? There we go. See if that works. So, what were we doing before that? But yeah, it's Freepik. It's 350 a year, about 500,000 credits. It's pretty great. Where are we at? We're on Premiere, right? Is that what we're doing? Oh, okay. This shot.
Because he did not want to burn.
So I think we need to go back and be reminded about what's about to come. So I think like we need a guard lighting his torch. So that is what we need. So basically what I have here, just so you guys can, if you guys can see, what I have here is I've created the skill. Hey, see you, man. See you, Joe. Says long form videos like this for YouTube, but I'm not sure it's worth it or not. and how much effort I'm going to need. You need a lot of. It's a lot of effort, dude. It's a lot of effort, and you got to put in the time and commitment. I compare it to claymation. It's like it's just frame by frame. Yeah, it's a lot of effort. You can make slop though pretty quick. If you want to make some slop, but so what is that? It looks like there's a chat. Oh, that was Joel, right? Yeah, that's Joel. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of effort, dude. Um, so what we need now is let's make a single prompt that shows the guard lighting a torch. This is to signify the line because I did not want to burn. We want to remind the audience about the scene taking place in taking place at the present time and the danger Cranmer is facing. So this is my skill, by the way. If you're new to the chat, my skill, uh, basically, I've taught Claude specifically how to prompt for any video film engine model. And it knows my script. It wrote the script. So this chat is basically a brain of this project. So anything I want it to do, it'll do, and it has a memory, and it's going back, and it also learns from its mistakes. So if I prompt it and say that didn't work, and this is why, it'll remember that, and it can change the skill so it never does that again. And so it's just such a good way of prompting, and it also tells you why it chose the words it chose, so you actually learn more. um One shot, one action, maximum dread, the torch in the present. Okay, so here's the scene it created. One action prompt, single shot, close up of a guard's weathered hand striking. Let's just go with this. And then, so basically, just what we do for all those that are new, we have our character. Oh, actually, we actually don't need a character because the guard is we don't have a character for the guard. We can just actually just create this image. Not lose up, close up. And then we'll just create it. And I just like to create like 4 different versions just to kind of see which one like works best. Oh, you know what? This is a multi-scene, so it's not gonna. It might not work. Oh, see, so if it has like a multi-action scene like this, what it does is it gives me the prompt, but then it gives me sometimes it does. So it tells me generate 5 to 10 takes on Kling. Look for the take where the flame catch feels physical, not like a fade in. Real fire catches unevenly, spreads from one edge, flickers before stabilizing. They all look good. Let's do some more. These image generations are unlimited. How is it? Well, I guess I imagine he's holding. It's like in a. Why would his hand be there? I don't understand. This kind of makes sense. I love this. This is so good. I like the stone wall in the background. Let's generate one with this. Create a video. And then make it 720. And then We're going to make 4 of these. And while that is being made, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. And I will see you guys in like 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Am I muted? Oh, why? You know what? You know what? That's crazy is because I set. Oh, you know what it is? Okay. So I set up like an automatic scene switching, so when I go to the bathroom, it absolutely makes sure I mute the mic. But what I did was I only set it so when I come back from main, the mic comes back on. And so now I need to basically make it so any scene that I'm on that I come back from, the mic unmutes itself. So thank you for that note. That's why that happened. Because what was happening was I would come from the start screen and just completely forget about the mic, and I would be muted for like 5 minutes because no one's in the chat yet, and so no one could tell me. So I have to do these, like, I have this plugin that automatically makes those changes, but I have to do that for every scene, not just the full camera scene. All right. Thank you. Sai. Yep, I'm in OBS. Let's see. See, it's still, holy cow, it's, what is going on there? Oh, wait, did we generate? Oh, we didn't generate. Oh, because we have to use a start image. I don't want to use a start image. Let's, all of these start images have way too much flame. They just have way too much flame. We need to do another start. We need to use this prompt for close up of a guard's weathered hand striking the flint against steel in the cold gray morning air. As his hand strike, so we don't need the motion wrapped around the head of the cloth smolders. As his hand strikes the flint, a few sparks come out. The guard's hands are calm in practice. He's done this before. The torch flame is the only warm color. We don't need the torch flame. Guard's hand, gray morning air. As his hand strikes the flint, a few sparks come out near the oiled torch, ready to be lit. You have something like, just like a super prompt like this, just like a simple. Sometimes, like, the problem is when you're taking, you know what? This is exactly what we need, because we've had this a few times. So what's happening is it's creating the video prompt for me, but it needs to create the start scene image and then the video prompt, and those have to be two separate things. Because what we're getting is we're getting an image in between, and we're not getting the start image. And so when you do the start image, it's confused by the direction. So I have come across a problem, and I need you to correct this in your skill for free. When you give me a prompt for video, I am required to have a start image first, but the start image is usually different than the video and doesn't have video direction. The start image usually looks like more of the middle of the video, where I need the image to be the beginning frame. So to fix this, we are going to add to your skill that every video prompt has a separate start image prompt, and a separate video image prompt that feeds from the start image. This way the model doesn't get confused. All right. I think that makes sense. Does that make sense to you? It makes sense to me. Uh, Ask me. This is also important. Ask me any questions to help you better understand what I am asking. If I'm adding to the skill, because the skill is like the brain and the heart of everything it does, I like it to make sure it asks me questions to understand what I'm asking, because you don't want to send bad instructions to your skill. Because everything you ask it after that will be based on this bad. You can't have bad data. So you don't want to do that. How's Twitter doing? What are we doing? Did Freepik ever get back to me? Freepik has not responded to me, dude. All right. So when you generate a video on Freepik, are you always required to provide a start image first, or is there also a text to video option that skips the image? I think we're always. Uh, we'll just for Kling 2.5. I believe you are required to have a start image, but I am unsure. You might need to investigate on your own and let me know the results of your research. Duh, you're the AI model. Slave. Don't ask, what's going on? When you paste my prompts into the image generator to create the start frame, the image comes out looking like the middle of the action. Torch is already lit. Fire fully blazing. Document already sealed. Sometimes beginning, sometimes middle, unpredictable. So the fix you want is every prompt they give you comes with two separate prompts, one for the start image and one for the video motion. Yes, a start prompt and a separate video prompt. Yes, the start image prompt should describe. Yes, exactly. What are the options here? It doesn't tell me all the options. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yes, and the start image prompt should describe only the first frame before any action begins. Yes. Plus, I want the video prompt to describe only the motion since the image handles the look. Let's just do that. I don't know. Yeah, Eric, I'm using OBS. I think I answered that, but yeah, I'm using OBS. Is anybody watching on LinkedIn too? Because I do believe I'm streaming on LinkedIn. What I'm trying to do, I can only stream to 5 things at once, so I want to make sure I'm streaming to like the platforms that I absolutely maximize my reach. And it doesn't seem like LinkedIn. Nobody's responding or commenting on LinkedIn. Oh, I got 2 likes on LinkedIn. I guess that's something. Well, it is something. Are we still skilling? We're still skilling. Anyway, what are you guys up to today while we're waiting for that prompt to finish? What are you guys up to? What's going on? How are things? Who all is watching in the chat that hasn't introduced themselves? You know, all those things. By the way, thanks again for the 10 subs. That's a crazy number. Record. It's a record. And really, really appreciate the 10 gifted subs. It's awesome. Okay. It looks like we finished the skilling. About concept. Okay, checklist. Okay, all right, so let's test this out. Skill update, Porch dual prompt format. So now it's corrected the prompt. All right, let's try this out. So it's giving me two prompts. Give me a start image and a video image. Let's do this. Let's do the start image. See if we can get. This might save us a lot of time on implementation, which is really what I'm hoping about. You know what? I want to add one more thing. Freepik allows you to determine the cinematic shot settings, so you can define camera, aperture, lens, etc. This should be implemented into the image prompt, so I don't have conflicting camera settings that differ from prompt. Research which options are available on Freepik platform. So options, Freepik, so your prompts for a Freepik image is always correct. Okay, that's something I've been wanting to do. This seems okay. Still a lot of spark. Saturated but not burning in the moment before contact. No sparks are visible yet. Mid action prior to the first. With this, let's see if this, yeah, this helps. Bit of a tangent, but how do you stream out of one to multiple platforms? What's your chain there? So I just do use restream.io. It's a few bucks a month to use Restream, but I stream to Restream, and then Restream then sends it everywhere it needs to go. I don't know if that's best, but it works, and it gives me all my chats that it streams to. It allows me to read it, so I haven't found a better option because if you restream to multiple places in OBS, and let's say I'm streaming like 8K, which is higher quality. If I stream to like YouTube and X, those two, I'll be streaming at automatically 16K, 16,000 or 16 meg upload speeds, pretty much. So I'm already like half my upload limit. And if I do 3, I'm at 24, and I'm really pushing because like I only have like 30 upload speed. So unless I had like a gig up and a gig down, you kind of have to use Restream, because then Restream's servers handle all the additional upload and bandwidth. But if you do it individually, which you can do, if you stream to multiple locations with an OBS, you can do it. But what is going on here? What is going on? Like, come on, just give me what I want. Just give me. Okay, we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do a few. That's a weird shot. Like, what is going on there? There- So, like, I actually like this shot, but the sparks there for the first frame won't work. This is what I'm saying. Like, this takes a lot of time. Like, you can't just. There we go. That's exactly it. That's it. That's what we need. Let's create our video. And now we have a separate. Now we have a separate video prompt. Well, see what the separate video. So here's the. All right. Read. Let's read this prompt. It says the hands strike flint against steel sharply. Bright sparks shower downward under the dark horse cloth. The cloth smothers a thin curl of smoke. Da 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 da. Let's do it. Let's do it. See what happens. This guy's about to get burned. That guy is about to get burned. This one's pretty good. Let's create one for this. Just see what happens. One more. All right. While we're waiting for those images to generate, I see we're down to 3 Kick viewers, and I've only heard from 2. It's probably me in the background on one of my you know. All right. We're starting on the image generation process. I wonder if it's best on Facebook, like stop the stream and then start the stream again to send it out to new people. Maybe I could just reshare it. I'm just wondering, like, how do you get the algorithm to really like not get lost like after 2 hours of streaming, right? Like on Facebook, it's already gone. Like no one's seen it anymore. Um, let's see. Let me see if I can just share it. Where's the share button on Facebook? They make sure. All right, maybe that'll help. All right, I think we got some videos. I think we got some videos to show. It is not. There's just the force that he's striking is like the amount of flint that's coming. This is exactly the scene I want, but the amount of flint that's coming out is too much. That is not right. God, let's see, Claude. Claude, the amount of sparks that are coming out of the torch and the physics are not proper. The guard barely touches the rock, the flint, and sparks fly out like fireworks. I need a very measured and comprehensive physics that matches the where the sparks match the strength of the rock, the flint, and the rock hitting the where the sparks match the strength of the strength of the flint hitting the rock, hitting the rock. Realism is the key here. See what this does. Yeah, it starts to smoke before he strikes the flint. Yeah, I noticed that too. I think there's other problems. We can fix the smoke. We can fix that. That's fireworks language. Real flint and steel is frustrating and repetitive and produces tiny brief sparks that mostly fall. Fire doesn't want to start. That's actually better for the scene. A guard methodically working at something that takes effort, not a single dramatic strike. This is a process, guys. It's a process. Okay, let's see what it tells me. I think we can kind of keep this same. Well, actually, it says no smoke, no flame. Let's go back to our image generator and create 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then get our video. The guard scrapes a steel striker across the edge of the flint with a firm controlled motion. A small scatter of faint sparks. A scatter of faint orange sparks falls briefly onto the dry tinder. Most die immediately. He scrapes again, more deliberate. Here we go. This should sounds like it's better. It sounds better. Oh no, a bot. We have a bot in the chat. Delete the bot. Okay. That's interesting. I like it's actually propped up against something. Why would he have one glove on? Is there a reason why he would have to get a better grip on it, maybe? Hmm. I don't mind that he has one glove on. Let's try. Let's just see what it looks like. Here's the video. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 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 oh. The count. Wasting massive amounts of electricity and water with every failed attempt. You know, a lot of people, you can complain about the massive amounts of electricity and water and all that sort of stuff that happens with AI. But this costs them money every failed generation, right? So there's an incentive to be way better. So I'm not too worried about the complexity of this process now because watch, I'm going to be doing this a year from now, and it's not. You're going to go back and look at these streams and be like, man, it's so much easier and so much more accurate. I guarantee you. Well, not even a year from now, like a week. Like a week from now, there's going to be an update. It's just going to be like, you'll tell your grandkids about the times AI had 6 fingers, and they'll be like, no way. There's no way AI would generate humans with 6 fingers. And you're like, oh, no. Like when look at Will Smith eating spaghetti in 2025, or 20. Well, it's pretty good now, but like 2024, him eating spaghetti. When was the first ones? Like 2022. Nuts. The rate of innovation is unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. It's like never seen anything like it before. How's YouTube doing? Only 28 views on YouTube. I have 11,000 subscribers. What is going on, YouTube? What is? There we go. Okay, we got to get something. Oh my. This seems impossible. All right, you know what? We're going to just, you know what? It cannot do Flint. Cannot do Flint. I'm giving up. I'm giving up on this. What about the last second? Let's look at the last second. Uh, you know what? We might be able to use. I know this is crazy, but I think there's like 1 second in there. That last little bit. How long is that? So there's 1 second there. I think we might be able to use either one. I think here. Went to. I think we might be able to use like the last seconds of these, but we can cut. What I think we should do. AI cannot handle Flint, so let's change the scene to one torch lighting another should be a close up. Should be a close up. The idea here is one guard already has a lit torch, and he is lighting the torch of another guard. See if this doesn't work, we'll just show a lit torch. My wife just asked if I was smoking. Something on fire in here? Does it look smoky? Burning? Not me. I don't know. All right. Let's see. So we'll do the start image prompt. Let's follow its detailed instruction. Start image. We're at Mystic 2.5 or cinematic shot. Camera's close up. Effects, overcast, low key. Still not getting my prompts right, but camera's close up. It just doesn't. Cinematic 200 1.2. What happens if generating the start image? 2, 3, 4. One more for good luck. A fifth one for good luck. All right. That looks like it could work. What else does it give me? I like that one. They all look pretty good. Oh, please light. Please light. Well, I like the gloves don't look like. I don't know if the rag is supposed to, maybe that the rag is supposed to be that way. I don't know. Um, I like this guy's hands with those like battered gloves, but it looks kind of fake because of the blur. Go with this one. Go with this one. Great video. Look at this video prompt. Try it out. Let's do it. I'm feeling good about this one, guys. I'm feeling good. One more for good luck. I'm feeling good about this one. Fingers crossed. I was hoping I would have more AI is not art haters in the chat that I could debate. But they don't ever show up. They don't ever show up when you want them to, Let me let people know on X while that's generating that I'm still live. Almost 3 hours into editing AI. We are still live. Join the chat. This is laborious film making, no matter what people say. See if that gets X going. X has been quiet. We're still waiting. Okay, we got some videos generated, guys. Drum roll, please. That's not bad. Where that flame started didn't work. That one's the winner. Oh, that one too. That did it. We did it. We can move past. We can move past this scene. We'll just keep that one. Man, I'm so happy we can move past that scene. Oh man, emojis in the chat. I don't know, Sai. I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it. I thought what I was gonna do is I was gonna take Flint 2, and I was gonna take just this scene. Looks like he's lighting it. Well, not there. Where is it? Right, yeah, right here. Looks like it's just that. That's all I need. We'll add that, and then we'll go to torch. Oh, sorry, you guys aren't watching. You guys aren't watching the edit. Okay, so I added
because
just
he did
this,
not want to burn.
and then torch light. And then we only need that.
And signed away everything he believed, because he did not want to burn. Here's because he did not want to burn. Believed, because he did not want to burn. Here's what nobody and signed away everything he believed, because he did not want to burn. Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal.
Okay, this is going to be him talking.
Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal. Because he did not want to burn.
This is going to be him talking. We're going to do our endpoint. We're going to do our out point. We'll make the out point go to here. Make sure it's less than 5 seconds.
Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal.
Yep, okay. We're going to export this. The way we do this is we're going to export this audio of this clip. This burns credits, by the way, in case you're wondering. Stinks, but that's what it does. And then what I do is I call this what it is. Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal. .mp3, and then export that. Then we're going to go back into Freepik, and then we're going to go towards all tools, speak. We're going to go to our audio. We're going to add our audio that we just downloaded this audio. Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal. We're going to use that audio, and then we're going to do our start image. And we're going to use this. Okay. And then it always takes freaking credits. It drives me crazy. Sai says, let's just have them dip the torch into a fire on the ground to light it. I don't want there to be a fire lit prior to the stake being lit. So I want to minimize the amount of fire that is around and build that up, if that makes sense. Hopefully it gets this right, because that just cost 780 credits. The Huskarl says, does the AI fall for the gray and brown only trap? Can we have color in the 1500s? Not on a sad, dreary day. All the scenes of are either lit by candlelight or they are lit by the gloominess of the skies. So that is our color scheme that we're using. And I don't know if like bright neon colors in the Reformation would even like look really good. While that's generating, cinematic shot character, we'll put him in here. And then movie look. Well, I mean, like, what's a good bright cinematic? We can actually add character element and lighting. Vibrant. Nah. Golden hour. You know what? I'm actually afraid to do this because I don't want it to, like, it's got everything kind of.
Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal.
Hey.
Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal.
That works. Look, I'm way less picky about the voiceover because I'm way less picky about the voiceover because it costs a lot of credits every time. But I think you have to have it every now and then. I think we could just do this. Let's see.
Burn. Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal. The fear does.
Yeah, the volume's pretty low.
Here's what nobody tells you about betrayal. The fear doesn't leave. You'd think selling out would at least buy you some peace. It doesn't. You just become afraid and ashamed, which is worse. The plan was simple. Stand the broken archbishop up in front of Oxford and have him confirm publicly that Rome was right and he was wrong. Their show, their script. I rehearsed the lines they. Their show, their script. Their show, their script. I rehearsed the lines they gave me, and I stood up on that platform.
No.
That Rome was right and he was wrong. Their show.
Okay, so I think now we're gonna do
their show, their script.
I think he should be looking around. He should be in the church, I think.
I rehearsed the lines they gave me. Confirm publicly that Rome was right and he was wrong.
I think maybe this shot's too early.
The ones who wouldn't look at me at all. And something happened that I don't fully have language for. I told the truth. I told them every recantation was a lie.
I'm trying to think when does the church crowd start coming in?
that I wrote those words against my own heart and out of nothing but fear. I told them the Pope is Christ's enemy and Antichrist.
Hmm. By the way, this is the last scene that's really great. Watch this. Oh, you guys aren't even watching it. Oh, sorry.
Which is worse? The plan was simple.
I think I can set up something so if I go from the browser to Premiere, it'll automatically change that scene. I think I'm gonna have to make a note of how to do that, but I think I can do that.
Written by a hand, you'll spend the rest of your life wishing you could destroy. So I'll do the next best thing. I'll hold it in the fire and I'll watch it go.
Yeah, that scene is so crazy. I'm gonna turn the volume down just a little. I'm not mixing it. I want it to be tolerable.
Do the next best thing. I'll hold it in the fire and I'll watch it go.
Crazy. We now need to figure out.
I rehearsed the lines they publicly that Rome was right and he was wrong. Confirm publicly that Rome was right and he was wrong. Their show, their script. I rehearsed the lines they gave me.
There were some shots that we did earlier. You go back to the browser. I have the shots. I don't think I've uploaded them. I've put them in. But a while back ago. Well, we did a lot today, didn't we? So I have a shot, I think, of him walking past the guards. Any of these videos or these all? Oh, here we go. But he doesn't have a beard in this. So we need this, but we need him to have a beard. The way they're facing is wrong in that one. This one works. Yeah, you can't have bright colors in the Reformation. You can't have bright colors in the Reformation because they all wore gray. Only the rich people had bright clothes. Going backwards. Scarl's complaining about vertical video. This is specifically making this as a TikTok reel and YouTube short. And that is the requirements of the platform. I like this. This is a shot I like. I just want. Let's which one is that? Clicked off of it. Is it this one? Yeah, this. The last one it made, but he needs a beard. Copy this prompt, and then make a video. Start image. The last one of them walking down there. That image. Prompt. Kramer walks slowly down the center aisle of the packed Gothic church. You see the back of his head and the sides of his beard, flanked by guards. If this should... Oh, I don't want it to be speak. Just a video generator. Oh. Back all the way back. Let's see. Let's see. It's the last one of him walking, which I think is this one. Use that video and use this prompt. Let's see if it can get it. Knock it out. Knock it out of the park for me. Man, this chair is uncomfortable. After where are we at? 3 hours? We've been streaming for 3 hours today. That's awesome, by the way. Let's go, prompt. Let's go, prompt. Let's go, prompt. What is vertical video syndrome? You said to look it up. All right, I'm going to look up vertical video syndrome while we're waiting for this to render. Vertical video syndrome. Oh, I've seen this video. I've seen this video, Huskarl. It doesn't fix the problem that YouTube and TikTok and what's the other one? YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. They all require it to be vertical. I'm trying to make money. You can be a perfectionist about 16:9 versus 9:16 all you want, but I'm trying to make money. So I will do what the algo tells me to do. Like I'm not gonna just make it 16:9 out of principle. Who do you think I am? You think I'm a crazy person? No. I'm not gonna make this out of principle. I'm not trying to be a starving artist. I don't think starving artist is a moral thing to be. I don't think it's moral for people to make it hard for artists to make money, and I don't think it's moral for artists to purposely be poor just because they have weird standards that doesn't make any sense. He still cannot see his beard in a little bit. Still can. How do I make this so that doesn't matter. So from here to here, it doesn't. That's just a lot of people. When you have too many people, it doesn't look. It loses its. He has a little beard. Oh. Let's see. The man walks slowly down the center aisle, flanked by guards. Spectate. We actually need we actually need to redo this. I think let's redo this prompt. I like that prompt. So let's use that as a reference. Character use him as a because he's gotta that beard has gotta be there. And then let's maybe if we add one of these videos as sort of like a reference. Use vid one as reference. Let's just see what happens if we do this. Oh, one more for luck. I'm getting sleepy. We've been at this for a while, and it feels like we only got like 3 shots in. So that's you know what people say is like that is for sure. I feel like we're laboring exhaustively over our art. Look, we put more. I guarantee you, we put more work into this getting this one shot right, or these few shots right, than the guy who duct taped a banana to a wall did. This that's not bad. That's not him. He would technically be. The guards would actually be on the side of him, not in front of him. He's walking towards the back of the church in that one. This looks like he might be walking more towards the front. This is good, but the guards need to be behind Cranmer, not in front of. Let's do Nano Banana. See if Nano Banana does this better. Oh, my eye is burning. Why is my eye burning? I like that. I like that. Let's save this one. I have an idea. I have an idea on how we can fix this. So let's do that. I believe we have a video prompt. Use this prompt and then create video. The man walks slowly down the center. Cold gray light. See that? See that, Huskarl? Cold gray light from high window. I like it. Try that. And then let's also get, I want to edit this image because I like it. Let's edit the image, but let's change the camera angle. See what happens if we change the camera angle of this to maybe from the front. Let's do so the front. If that's the back, then I think maybe like a low camera angle from behind, exactly 180, and then let's do that. Do 4 generations of. See if it gives us what we want. I like that. There's no guards. Maybe if we did I like, we're on the right track. We're on the right track here. No, wait. Because it didn't flip the image, so that actually did not work. Because technically, if we were to edit this, change the camera angle. The camera angle that we have. Let's just do it from the side. What happens if we side? I think we should zoom all the way in. See how this works. Hey, what's up? 2 people watching in Kick right now. What's up, Kick? you know, you know what? We got 10 gifted subs, and this was supposed to update where it says zero subs. Who's going to be the first? That was supposed. Let me see if that can update. Properties. Refresh. It didn't update. Well, let's hide that. Let's hide the gifted sub thing because that doesn't work. We'll have to figure out why that doesn't work. I like that shot. Still doesn't quite look like him. Looks so soft. Ugh. That's, you know what, that's just the camera model. The camera model doesn't work on objects. I like that shot. They look so tiny though. They look so tiny by the time you get back there. The perspective is wrong on that. Why are the guards so small? And they don't move. The guards just kind of stay there. They look bigger there. Look like you only need like 1 second. So the guards are not moving. We gotta fix this prompt. The man walks slowly down the center of the aisle, packed. You can see the back of his head and the sides of his beard, flanked by guards who are walking alongside of him. Spectators in dark Tudor clothing fill the wooden pews of both sides, their faces turning to watch him pass. Some lean forward, some whisper to each other. He keeps his eyes down, shoulders hunched. This should be back of his head and the sides of the beard, flanked by guards who are walking along. Flanked by guards who are walking. Let's see if that gets the perspective of the guards right. Let's just do one. Let's. Man, this is. I'm. You know what? I'm starting to get drained, which is why my energy is so low right now. So if we can get this clip, I'm gonna probably end the stream. After this clip, we're very close. We're very close on the edit. On the edit, we don't have much more to go. I believe we have. Well, I say we don't have a lot. It feels like we're a lot closer than we are. But we have. So usually it shows me how much time I totally selected. Not the settings, start time, show audio wave time units. No, not sure how to get that up. Oh, it's a. It's 118. There it is. I have a minute and 18 left. Oh, it's like the whole video. Man. The guards look so tiny. Flanked by guards who are walking alongside of him. The guards. If that works. We'll try that out. Gonna go on a quick bathroom break and I'll be right back. Hey, I unmuted it. I unmuted it this time. Uh, desktop audio is still muted, but I did unmute it. So, okay. Yeah, it does not know what flank means. Those are not giant guards, man. The more it zooms out, I don't know how to, I'm not really sure how to fix this. Let's ask Claude. Prompt. Uh, creates an image where the guards are smaller. As the camera zooms out, this is a perspective problem. I need the guards to remain intimidating in size. Intimidating in camera. Intimidating as well. We don't need as the camera zooms out. Expect for the guards to remain intimidating in size as the camera walks forward or moves forward with the should be close grammar and walk and position on his left and right. I am not sure that AI understands what flanking is, so you might have to be more descriptive of. And then here's the prompt it didn't do. I think this is just what we have to do. Flanked by guards puts them at his sides. Put them at his sides at a distance. Camera tracks at shoulder height, showing crowd heads on either side. Pulls the camera wide. Both together make the guard shrink because the frame is too wide and they're too far from him. We need the guards physically pressed against him and the camera tight enough that they dominate the frame. Well, you do it, Claude. Well, you just do that. Oh. 3.5 hours. This stream's been 3.5 hours. Here we go. All right. So it should give us an image. Start image prompt. All right, we got our start image prompt. Image. Describe your image. Add grammar. And then, yeah, okay. Oh, we wanted to do a reference image. Let's just see what it does. Let's do one. Let's see what happens. I still think Saitin B is right. I think you're right, man. It just doesn't know what flanked means. I'm getting hungry. You know? I am getting hungry and tired. We've been streaming 3.5 hours. Crazy. It's been a good stream. 10 gifted subs in the stream. That's crazy. So that's all. Let's see who are these guards from? What is going on? The Cranmer's head and shoulder centered in the frame as he walks down is the Gothic church. He is hunched, wearing a thin linen shirt. Directly on his left and right, pressed close against his body, two large guards in metal reformational armor. Reformation era armor walk a step. Broad shoulders and upper arms are higher than his head. Their dark leather and wool bulk. Uh, outfit? Is it outfit? Their dark leather. Their armor. Filling both sides of the frame, dwarfing him between them. One guard's gloved hand grips Kramer's upper arm. The three figures fill the width of the frame with almost no gap between their bodies. But, all right, let's see how this does. Oh man, one of these has got to work, guys. One of these has got to work. It's all like I just hear in my head the voices of people on X who are complaining about AI being art. Not AI is not art, okay? AI is not art. It's not art. You just type a word and then you get the result. You just type a word and you get the result. That's not art. You have to slave over this stuff. You have to slave over art, as if we haven't been slaving over getting these shots right. I don't know. Is that reformational armor? Well, I'm going to assume that it is. Okay, so let's create the video. Let's use the video prompt. All right. Let's see how this works. Let's give me 5 of these. One of these has got to be it. This has got to be it. You're just making whatever is generated before you. The art of the prompt. I should write a book called The Art of the Prompt. The art of the prompt is to have AI create the prompt. That's it. It's one page. Have AI create the prompt. That's all it is, dude. I want to get this done. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this done, have some dinner. I got an errand to run, and then come back and maybe stream later tonight. I'd like to stream later tonight. Maybe Saturday night. Maybe more people will be around, and like everybody's out and about on Saturday afternoon. But I wanted to get a lot of this prompting done, so I didn't really care if people were watching or not. But I think if I come back in the evening, it might be more fun. I can actually have engagement. Hopefully Kick promotes my streams now that I got 10 gifted subs. Hopefully the algorithm's like, hey man, this guy brings in revenue to the platform. We should promote him more, you know? Seems like an obvious play. You know? If I was designing Kick and a new streamer got 10 gifted subs, I'd be like, woo, we need to push this guy more. He generates revenue. That's how I think it should work. I mean, like by all logical common sense, you would think. You know? One of these has got to be it. All right, guys. We got five generations here. Let's do it. I like that. That works. That works. Yeah, they all work. Is any like significantly better than the rest? Hey, Si, I think you figured out what flink means. Yeah, like them. I kind of want to use all of them, but all right, it's good enough. Go to Premiere. Here, there we go.
Rome was right and he was wrong. Their show.
All right, let's import that clip. Where's my? Why isn't it long? Import. Here we go. Import flank.
Their show.
Let's make sure it's already in motion.
Wrong. Their show. Their script. I rehearsed the lines they gave me.
Okay.
Wrong. Their show. Their script. I rehearsed the lines they gave me. And I stood up on that platform, looked out at all those faces, the ones who hated me.
All right. All right. I
was
love
right
that.
and he was wrong. Their show, their script. I rehearsed the lines they gave me. And I stood an archbishop up in front of Oxford and have him confirm publicly that Rome was right and he was wrong. Their show, their script.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm happy with it. Gonna take a break. Thank you guys. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That's crazy. Super excited about that. And then depending on maybe what's going on this afternoon, I might come back later this evening and do a late night stream. But it's been fun. We're just getting started on this. We still have another minute and 18 seconds left. Actually, no, we have less than that. We have a minute and 15 seconds left. One clip at a time. So